Hey, Bill, I'm 22 years old, and I've been dating a lady for a few months now. Things have been going great. We click really well, and she's beautiful. Isn't it funny? All of these start this way. She's beautiful. It says, inelegant girl. I think you meant to say, that's all one word. INELEGANT. Inelegant. An elegant girl? I don't know. With a great job. Things were going great until recently. She still lives at home, and one night she asked me to come over for a late-night booty call. Oh, Jesus. What's wrong with that, dude? This girl's a champ so far. Of course, I show up to her parents' house and get into bed with her. Oh, she lived at home with her parents. Okay, that's kind of weird. As I laid down, I sat on a vibrating sex toy. She was embarrassed and played it off like, oh, I just found this recently when I was cleaning through my stuff. I acted like I didn't care, but in my head, I was screaming, what the fuck? Dude, why are you acting like you didn't fucking rub one out like the day before? Yeah, but I used my hand. I went all natural. What are you looking at her like she's using PEDs here? Anyways, we go at it, and I spend the night at her place. I love how you were like, what the fuck, but you still banged her. Classic guy move. Dude, this chick's a fucking psycho. Wanna fuck? Okay. In the morning, it turns out she wasn't home alone. Her dad was home, and when I do the walk of shame, out of the house, oh my God, the dad saw you? OMG. On top of it, this was the first time meeting her dad. We didn't say a word to each other, and he just gave me this death glare that screamed, this motherfucker just banged my daughter in my house. Oh my God. Her dad flipped the shit on her and wants her to move out. She asked me if it's cool if she lives with the two guys from work. I tell her I don't care, but again, I'm thinking, what in the actual fuck is going on here? Basically, how do you think I should play this out? Should I cut my losses and get out or try to stick it out? I feel like those are some serious red flags, but I really like this girl, and until this point, things were perfect. Maybe the lovely Nia could help. Yeah, she needs to help. I would say this. Yeah, she could have handled that situation a little better with her dad. Christ. You know what? I don't think Nia's up, so what do I do? Do I disappoint you guys, or do I let my wife sleep on the vacation? Let's go wake up my wife. Hang on. Bonjour, madame. Can you help me out with a question here? Are you still sleeping? All right, I'll give it to you real quick. All right? Here's the deal. This kid's 22. He's with this girl. She's fucking perfect. Everything's Everything's wonderful. All right? So she calls him up one night for a booty call. He goes over there. She's still living at home. And he's like, all right, her parents aren't home. So he goes up there. He goes, I get into the bed and immediately sit on one of her vibrating sex toys. And she tries to play it off like, oh, that's just something I found when I was going through my stuff. Ha, ha, ha. And he said he played it off, but was like, what the fuck? He thought it was weird. He's 22. So they bang. He wakes up the next morning, and it turns out her fucking dad is home. So he's got to do the walk of shame right past her dad. And the guy is just glaring at him like, you just fucked my daughter in my own house. Get the fuck out of here. So he gets the fuck out of there, right? And then, like the next day at work or something, she goes, yeah, my dad's pissed at me. He wants me to move out. Do you mind if I move in with two guys from work? And he's like, part of him, likes the girl, and the other part is like, there are too many red flags here.
What's the red flag about it?
What's the red flag about it? That, I don't know,
Is this his girlfriend?
You gotta turn towards the mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I had the fucking recorder here.
What's the red flag about it?
Well, first of all, it's like...
Is this his girlfriend? You said booty call earlier.
Right.
So, if you're talking about booty call...
It's the beginning of a relationship here. And he's like, do I pursue this?
I want to ask her why she felt it was necessary to ask him permission about where she wants to live.
Right.
But obviously that's not the situation here.
Well, she's moving in with 2 guys that they work with.
And?
What do you mean, and? That's a little fucking... Well, what if... Okay, let's flip the tables. You and I just started hooking up. Hey, is it okay if I move in with these 2 chicks that we both work with?
Oh, they all work together?
Yeah.
Well, what would he rather...
What am I, fucking Jack Tripper? You're not going to have a problem with that? Boo, 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 ba-da-da, boo, boo, ba-da-da.
I think kids these days, they live together, males and females, and it's not like a big deal. So, now if I were her, if I were like her mom, I think it'd be a different story. But, no, I don't understand. Well, because I would just be like a mom about it, But as a guy who was just hanging out with her.
Yeah, but she just fucking banged you when her dad was home, and then just fucking doesn't even have the decency to be like, hey, my dad's home. You might want to go out the fucking window. And you walk by the dad, like he's done. Like, what's he gonna do? Have a relationship? Come over for fucking Thanksgiving? Like his first fucking meeting is yeah. I fucking just railed your daughter right up above you. Like,
well, if he was mature at all, he would have been like, oh, good morning. My name is so and so.
And I just fucked your daughter.
Well, obviously you don't say that. But...
Well, what the fuck? What are we reading all night?
No, you say, hi, I'm friends with such and such, and how are you? You do the respect thing.
No, the respect thing was to not say a fucking word. To sit there and come down and be like, hello, how are you? And try to play it off like you didn't fuck is insulting that man's intelligence.
Well, anyway, getting back to the...
No. Let's stay with that point there.
Okay.
There's no way out of that situation other than what he did. The most respectful thing that he could have done was not say anything, because he's at least, as a man, addressing the fact that he understands that what the fuck he did, even though it wasn't on purpose, was ridiculously gonna fuck with this guy's head.
I disagree. I think what he should have done is been respectful and said, like he saw him, like he walked by his dad.
Yeah, he went. Dad? Yeah, he walked by, and the guy's staring fucking daggers at him. Nia, they're fucking 22 years old.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think it would have been better if he had introduced himself, because that's.
Can you please do that to me? I'll play the dad.
That's the respectful thing to do.
I'll play the dad.
You don't just walk through somebody like a grown person's house and not say anything. That's something my parents would have felt like. You don't just walk in my house and you know what I mean? Like, I'm
almost seeing what you're saying here, but it has to. It can't be more than 2 words. Like, I would have just looked at him.
Good morning.
I would have been. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But we're talking about the red flag situation, right? The red flag is that this girl is sexual, and so that to him is a red flag. And you know what, baby doll? You need to fucking get over it.
You know something, Nia? I understand where you're going with this, where it's just like if a guy's...
She masturbates just like you do, all right? Maybe she wasn't smart about putting away her vibrators. Maybe she was thinking that you might be kind of like, oh, what is this? But, you're 22. You probably don't know how to use it or don't quite understand what it's about.
He's 22. He doesn't need it. His dick is standing at attention when he fucking wakes up in the morning.
Not for him. I don't mean for him. I meant for, like, he could use it on her, like,
that's what I meant. Play. What the fuck you think I meant?
You said he doesn't need it, as if I was saying that she would use it on him.
No, I'm saying that he doesn't need it to pleasure her. Jesus Christ, let me confirm what I was saying.
Okay, but there's other ways.
Got that 22?
I know, Bill. I'm saying that there's other fucking... You can have, like, a nice, strong dick that goes all night, but you can also use a vibrator as well. Like, this. Don't make me explain this to you. You know what I'm talking about.
I do? Okay, all right. Thank you for giving me credit. Listen, I don't have a... Listen, I agree with...
It's a sex toy. It's something... Whatever. All right, he's not ready for it. It's fine. The point is that he... It's fine. Maybe one day he will be. But the fact is he just was like, oh my God, this is a sexual girl, and she doesn't really give a fuck who knows it. right? Whether it's me who came over for a booty call because I'm like, whoa, what's this vibrator doing here? Or, you know, her dad. So
Dude, you took it out. I'm just trying to think how you mistook that. Like when I said his dick stands up when he wakes up, like he needs to use her vibrator to make his dick go up. Like that doesn't even make any sense to me.
I didn't think it made sense either, but it was obviously a miscommunication.
Yeah, I was looking at it like it was like the stunt dick. Like that's what, like when, you know, those old guys in the steakhouses who have like the fucking chicks half their age, like they show up with like a bag of like fucking Viagra and like a vibrator because, you know, to keep her interested as they're waiting for the blue pill to kick in. That's how I was looking at it. Jesus Christ, let's fucking clarify this shit. So, anyways, my thing is, Sonia, is like just the situation that she put herself in and put him in, where he then has to walk by the dad. I mean, the whole fucking thing is just taking on water right now.
I know it's very messy. It's a very messy situation for sure.
So there might be a lack of maturity on her side, though he's ready to like.
I mean, if they're both 22, I think that goes without saying. But yes, okay.
You just won't give this girl any sort of criticism here, Nia. Listen.
I just said they're both 22.
You said they're both 22.
Yeah.
You've already shit all over this guy. I'm just saying, like.
How am I shitting all over the guy? I'm just saying he's
okay,
not.
I'm not. It's too early to get involved in this fucking argument. Let's just plow ahead. Let's just plow ahead here.
What is the point that you're trying to get me to address here? Is
maybe she's not ready to be in a fuck. She just got kicked out of her house for fucking another guy.
Yeah.
In the house.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a very stable situation to get involved in. First of all, you're 22 years old, so you're still picking in the first round. It's not like the guy's 42 and he's single and he's got to take what's out there. There's a whole bunch of fucking, this is like you hit the NBA draft lottery. You get like the first fucking pick in the draft here. You're going to go with a woman who just got kicked out of her house for fucking you while her dad was still home and you walked by her dad? All the vibrator shit and anything, who gives a fuck about all of that? That part there, I'm saying, does he really need to hitch his wagon to that?
So he's asking if he should like
pursue a relationship because everything else other than her fucking 2 doors down from the dad and then having him walk by the dad. I mean, there are some things, Nia, that right in the beginning, despite of how nice you are and everything, there are some things that make you kind of go like, hey, you know what? Relationships are hard, even when you're with the right person. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would say, young man, that it's...
Yeah, you just trash. You're condescending to the guy.
I'm not condescending. I was trying to be funny. Excuse me. Jesus fucking Christ! I know you're the professional comedian in the relationship.
Oh, relax.
Why am I here then?
No, you were trashing the guy so bad. I thought that was another part of the trashing.
We're just not. We're not in sync there this morning, there, kiddo. I would say that. Yeah, it doesn't sound like she's the girl for you. How about that?
There we go.
How's that?
That wasn't so bad. Hey, I did that whole thing.
I'm going to leave out why I don't think so. But.
Yeah, I know why. Because he's not mature enough to handle a fucking blah, 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 blah.
She's not mature enough either, obviously. They're both immature.
All right. You know what I like about me walking away is your voice is fading away in the background. I got to go downstairs where the fucking...
That's it?
Yeah. Where the fucking questions are.
No.
That's it.
All right.
All right. In your little attic loft here. Don't sit up too quickly. You'll hit your head on the beam again.
I know.
Oh, Jesus. Au revoir, madame. We got a little tree fort apartment here. All right. Here we go. Well, that was a fucking waste of goddamn... I thought she was finally going to agree with me. Just one of these times I wanted to fucking agree with me. She just won't do it. She just will not do it. All right.